Just testing, just testing. Nothing worried about. Nothing to worry about. Just testing. A little high. Just testing. Testing here from the Ice Hawks Arena. Testing for audio levels between Pacelli and Northland Pines boys hockey here tonight. Just testing. Good. All right.
At Auto Select, we have one goal, to be your choice for repair, service, and tires.
We know how important your vehicle is to you. That's why we put your needs first. Our employees are not just well trained to fix your vehicle, they're skilled in providing the very best in customer service and exceeding expectations. Get the trusted service you deserve, as well as free loaner vehicles, 3% Auto Select rewards, and a nationwide warranty at our 11 convenient locations.
At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Ice Hawks Arena here in Stevens Point, a rainy Stevens Point here on this Tuesday night as we get you ready for some boys hockey here in central Wisconsin. It is the Pacelli Co-op Cardinals and the Northland Pines Eagles here on Zaleski Sports. Team Maves alongside Asher Jordan. Good to be with you here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Thank you to all of our friends in Eagle River joining us tonight, and glad we can bring this broadcast to you. For those of you not wanting to make the trip down, and a big shout out to our friends here from Northland Pines making the trip all the way down here on this not so nice weather night in the state of Wisconsin. Stevens Point, best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair service with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you're good to go. Our pregame sponsor, our friends at Auto Select. Again, going back to these two teams, both of them 0-1 and 0, as the Pacelli Cardinals took one on the chin last week, 9-0 up in Minocqua at Lakeland High School. And Northland Pines, another tough opponent against DC Everest last week, fell 7-2 against the Evergreens in their season opener. So both teams looking for wins number 1 on the season. And for Northland Pines, they hopefully a rejuvenated program after just not that long ago a team that was state-bound in boys hockey. Pacelli, on the other hand, again, a co-op team, Wisconsin Valley Lutheran, Amherst, Wisconsin Rapids Assumption, and Pacelli are the co-op teams, or the co-op schools for Coach Corey Blake and the Pacelli Cardinals here this year. And again, it's tough to have a team that has so many individual pieces. Joshua Massey, the only Wisconsin Valley Lutheran player. There's a handful of Pacelli kids, obviously, handful of Amherst kids, and then a sprinkled in there as well with 3 Wisconsin Rapids Assumption student athletes as well. Just moments away from our announcements, our starting lineups, our puck drop, and all of the good stuff that goes along with our hockey broadcast. My first hockey broadcast, I did a Marshfield game, I believe, last year. And so it's going to be here at Ice Hawks Arena, our first live broadcast ever from this Ice Hawks Arena. The UW Stevens Point women's hockey team moved out of this arena this year. They are now playing at KB Willett on the campus of UW Stevens Point, along with the men's hockey team as well. The Pacelli Co-op will be coming out at some point, playing the Bring 'em Out song. They're not yet out here at the Ice Hawks Arena. And again, the first home game of the year. And Coach Blake is telling them, let's go. Let's get out on the ice and let's go. So Pacelli is entering the ice. Northland Pines right behind them. And the starting lineups and national anthem coming up momentarily here on Zaleski Sports. Again, the home opener for the Pacelli Cardinals Hockey Co-op here in 2022. 2023, we'll have most, if not all of the home games at least for the Pacelli Cardinals this winter, and sprinkled in there a couple of road games as well. As Carter Herheim is putting his net in, and near us here, Logan Kramsvogel is putting in the Northland Pines goal to our left. Our Auto Select pregame show concludes Stevens Point's best choice for auto repair, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair service with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you are good to go. We'll hear from our friends at Auto Select and then get you ready for puck drop here in Stevens Point. You're watching Pacelli High School soccer, or not soccer, goodness, I don't know why I said soccer. Pacelli High School hockey on Zaleski Sports.
At Auto Select, we have one goal: to be your choice for repair, service, and tires.
We know how important your vehicle is to you. That's why we put your needs first. Our employees are not just well trained to fix your vehicle, they're skilled in providing the very best in customer service and exceeding expectations. Get the trusted service you deserve, as well as free loaner vehicles, 3% Auto Select rewards, and a nationwide warranty at our 11 convenient locations.
At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Starting lineups. First, for the visitors from Northland Pines. At center, number 10, Tyler Beitler. At wing, number 17, Anderson Kilty. Also at wing, Brett Wheelauer, number 23. At defense, number 22, Luke Wessel. Also at defense, number 11, August Nordine. And finally in goal, I don't have it, Dominic Dahlquist. And the rest of the Eagles. Northland Pines is coached by Patrick Schmidt, assisted by Darren Rubo and Graydon Stoll. And now for your Pacelli Co-op. At center, Mason Zielinski. At forward, number 15, Avery Black. Also at forward, number 16, Sawyer Olds. At defense, number 3, Eli Robinson. Also at defense, number 22, Josh Massey. And finally in goal, number 31, Carter Herheim. And the rest of your Cardinals. The Cardinals are coached by Corey Blake, assisted by O.J. Wedelevich and Jason Olds. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Lord, we ask your guidance and blessings on tonight's game. The players, coaching staffs, officials, and fans. Help us to be humble in victory, gracious in defeat, and remember that all of our abilities are gifts from you. And when the game is done, grant safe travel home to all. In your name, amen. I also ask us to take a brief moment of silence for an old fan, Dennis Wedelevich, father of Pacelli assistant coach Jason Wedelevich, junior defenseman Balin Wedelevich, and sophomore Katie Wedelevich, who left us unexpectedly October 28th. To honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart for the playing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and
Officials for today's game in hockey, Scott Spear and Scott Swift.
All right, we're ready to go here in Stevens Point. Opening night for the Pacelli Co-op here this year. Opening home match, or home game, I should say, and they will take on the Northland Pine Eagles. We do have 9 games on the docket for you tonight. You have some that have started, have some that are still awaiting. Go through them here. Appleton East is at Marshfield boys basketball. Greenwood is at Stratford boys basketball. Auburndale is at Marathon boys basketball. Fox Valley Lutheran is at Wapaka boys basketball. Wild Rose is at Amherst boys basketball. Neelsville is at Columbus Catholic girls basketball. Waiwega Fremont is at Pacelli boys basketball. DC Everest is at Eau Claire Memorial. That is also boys basketball. And then, of course, our game here, Northland Pines at Pacelli. Northland Pines in their blue tops, red shorts, Pines across the chest in a diagonal, and red numerals with white outlines. So one thing that is very, very, very helpful in hockey, unlike some other sports, that hockey numbers are usually very, very easy and very helpful to read. And we are underway here in Stevens Point. Again, bear with me, first hockey game in quite a while, and so terminology might not always be up to par. But Pacelli is controlling it behind their own net. That is Carter Herheim, the goalkeeper for Pacelli here tonight, a junior from Pacelli in net for Coach Corey Blake. Early change here for Northland Pines. Joshua Graves, a freshman. Graves, a freshman, number 8. Shot on goal, just passed. And up ahead, it's going to be stopped there by Graves. Chasing him down was Mason Zielinski. Behind the net here for Pacelli. Again, they were shut out in their last game against Lakeland last week. Jason Zaleski made the trip up to Minocqua. And not to his fault, but the internet went out right before the game was about to start. In the corner. And going to roll wide, and they're going to continue play. 15:45 to go, first period, and that was going to be taken away by Graves, the freshman, and they're going to say offsides on the Eagles. Nobody enjoys potatoes. Nobody knows potatoes in Wisconsin quite like Heartland Farms. With roots in Amherst and now based in Hancock, the 5th-generation potato and vegetable farm produces many varieties of chipping potatoes and currently farming 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. Learn more at heartland.farm. That is heartland.farm. Behind the net for Pacelli is Balin Wadalevich, one of the Amherst students. And going to bring it back to center ice, and then taken away, tripped up there was Jacob Hassler, a senior for Pacelli from Pacelli. And now Northland Pines trying to make a run at it. Again, the Eagles fell to DC Everest last week, 7-2 at the Greenheck Fieldhouse. Chris Conley had the call of that one for you. With Braden Bullis on production. And again, we'll have more hockey this year than we have had in a long time. That was going to be snagged out of the air by Cade Wedalevich. Almost a goal that snuck past Herheim. Shot just wide and going to be taken by Wedalevich again, a sophomore from Amherst this year. And turned over the offensive zone, and Herheim punches it out. And thank you to our friends up in Northland Pines at Eagle River High School, or in Eagle River at Northland Pines High School, for making the trip down here and making this broadcast possible here tonight, along with all of, obviously, our sponsors. But if Northland Pines was unable to make the trip down here, then obviously we wouldn't be able to have a game. And now 3-on-1 going to be poked away as Rowan McGee had a shot at it. to be smacked there, and now ahead of steam here for Pacelli. Dumps it off to Cade Wydalevich, and near the goal and lost it was Mason Zielinski. And back and forth we go early on here. And stepping through is Graves, the freshman. Keeps it in the zone, does Northland Pines. Behind the net is Peter Anderson, another freshman. And again, keeping it in for the Eagles, and lost it there was Zachary Shafransky. And a couple of opportunities here so far for the Eagles. They just have lost possession of the puck and nearly turned it over into the stick of Zielinski. Shafransky punches it back into the defensive zone for Pacelli, offensive zone, and a hard hit going down is Bittler. And shot there, it's loose in front of the net, and goalkeeper Herheim is going to corral it. First shot on goal, first real shot on goal for Northland Pines, and a line change coming for Pacelli. Get crazy low pricing on toys at Fleet Farm going on right now. Save up to 50% on all toys, including top toy brands like Barbie, Melissa and Doug, Lego, and Nerf. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. Fleet Farm not too far away from here, actually, as Herheim lost it for a second, still loose. Was able to pick it off of the ice. Well, Pacelli boys basketball in action tonight for the first time. They take on WIAA Fremont, the Warhawks, making their trip down Highway 10. And a big collision here now as Ben Westrick passes it off in front of the net. Going to be poked away nicely by Luke Wessel. And a hand goes up. And a penalty is going to be called on the Eagles, the first of the night, with 12:37 to go in the first period. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Or learn more at nicolaybank.com. So first power play here for Pacelli. The penalty went on Brett Wheelhauer. 2 minutes. They poke it away, and Northland Pines clears it out. Just 10 seconds in to the power play, the first power play of the night. Getting past, centers it in, just misses wide left, had a shot at it, was Zielinski. Still loose, it's in! The goal for Mason Zielinski. At 12:09, wrapped around and put it in for Pacelli on the power play goal. Mason Zielinski puts it in. Had a shot at it once, missed it wide left, and didn't miss a second time, and it's 1-0. Pacelli, their first goal of the season. And the power play is erased, or should be erased, and we're back to 5-on-5, but Pacelli's got a 1-0 lead. It's like the score today in Qatar, the United States men's soccer team advancing to the round of 16, the knockout round, after beating Iran 1-0 today. So congratulations to those guys. Christian Pulisic with the game-winning goal in the 38th minute. And the U.S. was able to hold on late.
At 12:37, we have a head courtesy of number 43 of Northland Pines.
Wrapping it around here, centers it in, still loose.
From number 12, Mason Zielinski, assisted by number 15, Avery Black, and number 14, Aiden Welch.
Welch and Black assisted on Zielinski's goal at the 12:09 mark, and it's 1-0. Get confirmation on that. And back to the near side here for Northland Pines, trailing 1-0. They fell behind early. The first, or the 9 goals that were scored in their loss to DC Everest all came in the first couple of periods. Zielinski just misses again. And wraps it around, poked out. Michael Benjamin into the game. Amherst kid, he's got it now. Passes to the near side for Wydalevich. Puck is still loose, and Zielinski just misses again. Mason, a senior from Amherst. And pass it up, and an icing will be called on Northland Pines. Thank you to our game day sponsors, Premier Auto, Pizza Ranch of Plover, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Point Insurance, Blinds and Designs by Kelly, and Arbuckles. We'll try and get you score updates from the whole Zaleski Sports Network here tonight. The face-off won by Pacelli, and now taken by the Eagles. Again, working left to right. Amherst and Wild Rose getting ready to tip off in just a moment. Not good spacing here by the Eagles, but it's going to be taken by Elijah Robinson and turned over in the offensive zone right back to Northland Pines. Can they corral it? Tyler Busha with it. And going down is Zielinski into the boards. Tries a wraparound. Puck is still loose. And played out here by Northland Pines. A huge hit along the boards. And another icing. This one's going to be in the favor of Northland Pines. Purple Mountain Solutions is your go-to partner in assisting all facets of your supply chain, whether purchasing, warehousing, or transportation in the public, private, or medical sector. You know you can depend on Purple Mountain Solutions to get it there safely and efficiently. Face-off won by Northland Pines. Graves with it. Centers it in. Nobody home for the Eagles. Tries a shot on goal. It was blocked and corralled again by Herheim. Balin Wedalevich with the block. Face off again, this time to Pacelli. Huge hit on Andrew Bandy. And another icing to Northland Pines. And appreciate everyone tuning in to tonight's broadcast, wherever you're watching from, especially if you're watching from Northland Pines or Eagle River. Sure do appreciate it, making us a part of your Tuesday night. Hope you're all safe, warm, and comfortable in your homes up north. And this is one reason why we are so happy to be able to bring these games. Obviously, everything that happened a couple years ago, puck in front of the nets, and a couple of blocks there by Herheim. Shots taken by Tyler Bittler. And another faceoff coming to Herheim's left side. 9 minutes to go, first period. So for folks that can't travel or do not want to travel tonight, rightfully so, and we can bring you these games live and free on Zaleski Sports. Only live and only free. If you are asked to pay to watch a game on Zaleski Sports, then it's a scam. We will never, ever ask you to pay to watch games. Zielinski has it in center, and it's going to be blocked by Dahlquist. And a face-off coming to his left side now with 8:33 to go in the first period. Upcoming for Pacelli hockey, they are home against Tomahawk next week. And then Saturday, December 10th, they are home against Frederick. Hoping to have enough people to have you bring you that live hockey game against Tomahawk next week. As going through everybody is Luke Wessel. All the way down, taking it himself and puts it in. Luke Wessel, coast to coast. Nobody was stopping him at the 8:10 mark. Wow. A man on a mission. And Luke Wessel puts it in. At the 8:10 mark here in the first period, we're tied up at 1. Impressive. Impressive puck handling. Centers it in, and falling down is Michael Benjamin. 7:45 to go. And ahead of steam for Elijah Robinson. Now he's going to take it himself. Coast to coast, blocked by Dahlquist. And ahead for Joshua Graves. Graves, the freshman, scoots past Robinson. Make sure enough guys are off the ice. Zielinski with it. Looks to center it, unable to. Played it right along the boards for Rowan McGee. And taken right back for Northland Pines. A little give and go action in the defensive zone. And now Josh Graves will corral it for the Eagles. And nearly turned it over. He did turn it over. Right to Andrew Bandy. 7 minutes to go, first period. Right along the boards for Zachary Shafransky. With it now, Logan Kramsvogel. Logan put the net on before the game for Northland Pines. And a collision right along the boards taken away by the Eagles. Shot on goal, missed just wide. And going to reset things here as chasing it down is Shafransky.
Goal number 22, Luke Wessel, with the assist coming from number 11, August Nordheim.
Not sure if there would have been a... They gave him an assist. Not quite sure if there was. Shot on goal, misses wide right. Or shot, I should say, misses wide right, not on goal. Right in front, set him up perfectly on the turnover. And Pines with it again, back in the defensive zone. Or in their offensive zone, turns, misses wide right again. And spinning around in a circle is Peter Anderson. Wessel calls for it again, up ahead. Lost it for just a second, now back into the zone. And pops it up in the air, does Derek Buckton. And Dahlquist didn't know where the puck was. Right between those two big pad legs. Between those two leg pads, I should say. And now a face-off just left of Dahlquist, won by Northland Pines. And nearly turns it over. It is turned over, but lost and controlled by Pines and Julian Merchdorf. Julian with it now, didn't know where the puck was. Still along the boards. Going to be thrown to himself. And up ahead, splitting the defense. He got hooked. And a whistle is going to come here on Pacelli. And now a power play coming for Northland Pines. Saw one of those at the end of the soccer match today. A very blatant blatant pull on the jersey. That was a little bit more than that on that penalty. Now at 5:09, a power play and cleared out there by Joshua Massey. Spins it around the boards and resets things to the Eagles. Pacelli scored pretty quickly on their power play, about 20 seconds in. And now Zielinski with a shorthanded goal, or with a shorthanded opportunity. And Northland Pines has not been able to set up an attack yet here on a power play. And puts it in, a 2-minute holding penalty. Noah Hassler gets called for. It's going to be popped right in the center. It's still loose. Going to be cleared out by Pacelli as Mason Zielinski. A huge hit down here in front of us. Again, with where we are sitting and where we are standing, the obstruction here right below us is unfortunate that you could not see that hit. Passes far side. Lost it. And Pines trying to corral it again. It's going to be taken away. And a little box out action there by Shafransky. Spins it around, does McGee. He passes. And shot on goal, or shot misses wide right. And Graves corrals it, keeps it in. No, lost it. And now Zielinski. Shorthand shots, misses high. Off the glass, and now a run out here for Northland Pines. 20 seconds to go on the power play. No shots on goal for the Eagles. Centers it in, misses wide right. And pops it up. Lost his stick was Sawyer Olds. And we are back to 5-on-5 hockey here with 3 minutes to go in the first period. Pushes to the middle and lost it. And they'll switch sides just like any other sport. Now pass up ahead, shot, and Dahlquist didn't know where it was. Still loose behind him. Another nice save by Dominic Dahlquist. Able to keep it in was Balin Wadalevich. And they're going to call icing here with 2:40 to go in the first period. Running can be hard on your body, whether you're training for marathons, competitive runs, or just for daily exercise. Turn to Roberts Physical Therapy to get moving. Keep moving and enjoy life on the run. Roberts Physical Therapy with locations in Amherst, Plainfield, and Wisconsin Rapids. .240 to go here in the first period. 1-1. Goals at 12:09 by Mason Zielinski for Pacelli, and then at 8:10 by Luke Wessel for Northland Pines. Shot on goal again right into the gut of Dahlquist. And misses high and wide on that shot. 2.5 to go, first period. High school boys hockey here on Zaleski Sports. Pass up ahead, and going to lose it was Sam Warner. Tough pass there. Now Wessel back with it, the lone goal scorer. Again, he went coast to coast on his goal. They gave an assist to August Nordine, but a generous. And they're going to wave off icing. They're going to let him keep going. Going to talk to Asher a little bit before the game. I don't know a whole. I mean, I know enough of hockey to get by, but like I don't know why that wasn't called an icing. Not sure. And that's why we do what we do. I don't do a whole lot of hockey. And they're going to just say offsides. And it's going to be a face-off. And the conversation to be had, they're going to put it in the neutral zone. They're going to send them all the way down. Again, not sure why that was called that, but Northland Pines has it with 96 seconds to go, or it's in their offensive zone with a face-off to Herheim's right side. And one there by Pacelli. That's going to go all the way along the boards. Again, a non-icing call with 85 seconds to go. Lost in front again. Shot there. A huge collision in front of the net. They're going to be taken here by the Cardinals. Zielinski, and now the Eagles with it. Derek Buckton gets bodied up along the boards. Going to be taken away with 1:05 to go first period. Knotted at 1. Pacelli scoring in at the 12-minute mark. Now up ahead, Elijah Robinson lost it. Puck is still loose in front of him. And a whistle blown while the puck was still loose. So a big break for Northland Pines at 49 seconds. And again, they're going to take them all the way down to the other end. Maybe not. No, they're going to put them in the neutral zone. As coming off the ice is Joshua Massey. 49 seconds to go. Again, from where we stood, it looked like the puck was still loose when the whistle blew. And looked like Northland Pines was offsides with 43 seconds left. And a face-off back into the neutral zone. Tied at 1 here in the first period. Avery Black into the game for Pacelli. Robinson with it. Trying to poke it away. Puck is still loose. Zielinski tries to center it in. Nobody home. Taken and cleared out. Graves continues to try and clear it out. The official in the way. Huge collision again along the boards. 20 seconds to go, first period. And try to go through the legs. Robinson said not today. 15 seconds left. Bittler up ahead. 17 Kilty. And offsides Northland Pines with 10 seconds to go in the first period. And I think between periods, maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Again, I haven't been to a hockey game in quite a while, at least a high school one, or any sort of hockey game. So, again, good to be back with you here, bringing you high school hockey on Zaleski Sports this winter. And that should take us to the end of the first period. See if Northland Pines wants to get one more shot, and they won't. 17 minutes in the books here in Stevens Point. It is Stevens Point Pacelli 1 and Northland Pines 1. We're going to hear from quite a few of our sponsors. Come back, get you scoring updates from around the Zaleski Sports Network, and then get you ready for period number 2. You're watching high school hockey on Zaleski Sports.
As an athlete, there's one constant that remains the most important aspect of your game: injury prevention. Roberts Physical Therapy now offers the Pineries Running Lab, your one-stop running center focusing on working with runners to prevent injuries and enhance your performance. From running exclusive sports like cross-country and track and field to running inclusive sports like football, basketball, baseball, and soccer, let Roberts Physical Therapy's Pineries Running Lab meet you at the track, your home, or the field and help you prevent injury and keep on running. Call Roberts Physical Therapy with locations in Amherst, Plainfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Start your classes and get your degree right here, or transfer to your 4-year.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. In person at 4 convenient campuses, online or a hybrid.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here for your Career Accelerator Certificate, a quick way to get ahead in your career.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Register to start this spring.
Get started at mstc.edu.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here.
To me, the perfect run is when things start to get tough and I'm trying to keep my pace going and I hit this moment where I just quit thinking about what I'm doing. I've heard surgeons mention that as well, that during their best surgeries, you're kind of in just a pure flow. You know, my goal with patients is to try to help them get back to doing what they want to be doing.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
Many things have changed over the past 50 years, but one thing has remained the same: Bone & Joint's dedication to providing high-quality care, helping people throughout Wisconsin move better with less pain. Whether you need orthopedic, sports medicine, spine, pain management, podiatry, or physical therapy services, you can count on Bone & Joint's experienced providers to lead the way. Call us and make your appointment today. Bone & Joint, keeping lives in motion for over 50 years.
This is Monogram, Clover, Wisconsin, feeding America. And these are the people who work here, proud of their jobs and the products they make.
If I could describe Monogram in 3 words, I would say they're caring, dedicated, and very active. Being out on the floor, seeing management out there, helping the line workers and everyone, it makes a huge difference in the morale on the floor for everybody.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Welcome back to the Ice Hawks Arena here in Stevens Point, Wisconsin, as we get you ready for period number 2. We'll go through first period scoring. First one came at 12:09 to go in the first period. It was Pacelli's. Don't even have my thing open here. Here we go. Mason Zielinski scoring at 12:09, assisted by Avery Black and Aiden Welch for Pacelli. At 8:10 to go, it was Luke Wessel, coast to coast, scoring for Northland Pines. He was assisted by number 11, August Nordine, for the Eagles. Those were your two first period goals for the Pacelli Co-op and the Northland Pines Eagles. So switch sides. Northland Pines will be offensively in front of us. Northland Pines will be offensively in front of us. And Pacelli will be the opposite side. Still waiting for Pacelli to show up. There's got to be some sort of penalty if they decide not to come out, right? Taking a long time to get out of the locker room for Pacelli. Mutual of Wausau, insurance protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. So many tabs open here, they all froze on me. All of our games on Zaleski Sports Network. Got a lot of them tonight as Pacelli finally out of the locker room and they're ready to go. Again, 3 17-minute periods. We do not play overtime in regular season hockey. So if they're tied at the end, then it is over. As right in front of the benches, really in front of the Pacelli bench, there's a like a pool of water there, but they're going to play through it. It'll get ripped up. It'll be good to go momentarily. Feld's Dairy is located at the Crossroad Commons in Stevens Point. Feld's Dairy is a family-friendly experience serving your favorite cheeses, ice cream, meat, and more. All grown right here in central Wisconsin. Feld's Dairy is open Monday through Saturday and 24/7 on Facebook. And the Feltzes are proud alum of Pacelli Catholic High School. Jared, I don't know about his siblings, but Jared Feltz, a heck of an athlete at Pacelli. As Northland Pines won the opening face-off to start this second period. Steve Mavs alongside Asher Jordan here on this Tuesday night. Appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. Let us know where you're watching from. Right in front, and it's in! And just like that, Zachary Shafransky puts it in for Northland Pines. 19 seconds into the second period. And it's 2-1 Eagles. Good puck movement right out of the break. And Coach Schmidt must have seen something in that first period that he liked, because Northland Pines scored right away 19 seconds into this period. Make sure I get the name pronunciation correct here. Again, if anything is wrong on pronunciations, if you're from Eagle River, Northland Pines, let me know in the comment section. Another shot on goal, misses wide right. Stopped there by Herheim. 2-1 Northland Pines. 2 unanswered so far for the Eagles. Up ahead and doing it again. Shot is gobbled by Herheim. Shot there taken by Luke Wessel, who scored the first goal for Northland Pines. Yeah, not too long ago, Northland Pines was, for a very long time, a powerhouse in boys hockey. They lost after their state run a couple of years ago. The senior class, one of the best ever in Eagle River. Shot here, shot on goal, blocked there and taken away. Right in front of the scorer's booth. And off the stick of Anderson Kilty, a sophomore. Pretty young team. They got quite a few seniors, but a lot of sophomores as well. And up ahead here for Pacelli is Jacob Hassler. And lost it, turns it over to Tyler Bittler. And he goes down, and a penalty incoming. And it's going to be a penalty on Stevens Point, or on Pacelli, or is it just an icing call?
19 seconds into the second period, we have a goal from Zach Zafransky from Northland Pines, assistant.
Zafransky.
And number 6, Brownsville.
Zach Zafransky. And now Elijah Robinson trying to get an explanation on why the faceoff is going to be right in their defensive zone. Trying to get an explanation on that. Maher Water Corporation is a family-run business that has been treating water for 72 years. They offer servicing your current water system, new systems for rent and for purchase, and so much more, leaving you and your family left with clean water. Learn more at maherwater.com. 2-1 Northland Pines. They scored 19 seconds into the second period. Shot was hit on the deflection. It's still loose, and a collision there, and going to be regained by Luke Wessel for Northland Pines. Takes a stick to the helmet. A huge collision right in front of the Northland Pines bench, and a broken stick for Joshua Massey. Massey's going to need a new stick, and now Wessel takes it. Again, Luke went coast to coast in the first period and scored for Northland Pines their first goal of the year. Or excuse me, their first goal of the night, their third goal of the year. Again, they lost to DC Everest last week, 7-2. Turns it over, shot on goal. And a whistle as I believe Herheim collected it and didn't want to give it up. Stevens Point Orthopedics, proudly providing the Central Wisconsin community with orthopedics, sports medicine, and physical therapy services. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care. I will vouch for Stevens Point Orthopedics. My dad just went in there, or is going to go in there for a consultation to get some work done on his hip and his knee, and great people, absolutely. They sponsor the Zamboni here too. It goes around during intermissions and gets the ice all cleaned up and figured out and ready to go in playing condition. And lost it for just a second was Kramsvogel. Shot there, hits, deflected away. Now Zafransky, who has the goal tonight, one of the goals, the goal in this period, turns and resets things for Pines. Again, said it earlier, said it before the game, that a big kudos, a big shout out to the Northland Pines Eagles and the school administration and the bus driver and getting them here safely, and all involved to get the Eagles down here. It is loose. It is knocked behind the net. It looks like a mouth guard came loose as well. One on the ice in the circle, in the face-off circle, and a swing and a miss by Wheelhour. Trying to turn is Kilty. Tries to center it in, does, and off of his own teammate. And an icing. Face-off won by Pacelli. A dangerous play there by Elijah Robinson. Now he's got it. Gets tripped up and passes it over. Opportunity here for Pacelli to even it up and misses wide left. It was a loose puck. And a golden opportunity missed by Pacelli, and that's a shot just wide. Robinson swings it around to Michael Benjamin. Benjamin, it's deflected into the net and out of play. Bone and Joint has been keeping lives in motion for over 50 years. Call or visit bonejoint.net to schedule an appointment today. 12:12 to go, second period here at the IceHawks Arena. As again, the puck was loose, and Dahlquist had it for a second but couldn't regain it, and then the whistle blew again. Well, the second or third time that has happened to Dominic Dahlquist here tonight. Face-off won by Pacelli into their offensive zone. Graves with it. Up ahead to Boxrucker. Number 9. Centers it in. 4 or 5 Cardinals there. And a icing is going to be called with 11:51 to go in the second period. 2-1 Northland Pines. And glad you're joining us here tonight on this, I don't know if it's still raining, I would assume probably, rainy Stevens Point, snowy Eagle River. And a big collision behind the net. Pass just too far there, and Dahlquist's going to go off of his stick, and Pacelli trying to regain possession. 11:20 to go. Trying to pass it up ahead, and does just that. Beautifully done. Pines with numbers. Tries to center it in, lost it for just a second. And tiptoeing through, looking for a shot. It's blocked by Herheim. McGee with the shot. It's still loose. McGee again, another block by Herheim. Keeping it in or on sides. Collision along the net, or along the boards. It's loose and off the stick of Zafransky. And tried the backwards pass to Kromsvogel, and going to be taken away by Pacelli. Pass up ahead, and a huge collision again behind the net. Mason Zielinski. And it's going to come back to the other side. Getting a lot of games on the network tonight. We've got 9, including this one. I think 1 girls game. We did have 2 girls games, but then the Lakeland Mosinee game got canceled or postponed. So we've got 8 boys basketball games as well as boys hockey here tonight. We're in full swing of winter season here on Zaleski Sports. Another big hit right above, and can't keep it on sides, so everybody's got to get back on sides. Robinson clears it away. Pass up ahead. They're going to continue play. Say play on. Anderson Kilty against Michael Benjamin. Puck still bouncing around in the air. Benjamin with it again. Michael Benjamin. And over the head of our official, one of our 3 officials. Again, thank them for all of their work. Thank every official for all the work that they put in, especially during winter season and fall and spring. These games couldn't happen without officials. And hockey officials are a different breed than everybody else, because you got to be aware of your surroundings at all times, and an icing coming, and get ready to take hits and blow a whistle and spin around and skate. Obviously, ice hockey officials, much like a lot of the players, probably started skating when they were very, very young. But hockey officials much different than your usual basketball or Wrestling's different too, I guess, but shot off the face, and it's still loose, and going to be stopped there by Herheim. Another nice stop in the net. And see if we can get you some of these score updates. Carter Herheim having a nice night. Shots on goal in the first period. It was 6 for Pacelli, 7 for Northland Pines. And tried to just poke it in there was Zielinski, just unable to. A sandwich collision along the boards, along the glass. And a huge hit, head into the boards. And that was a massive hit, and Nicholas Boxrucker, lucky that he wasn't injured on that hit. It looked like he took a head right into the boards. So hopefully Nicholas is going to be okay. He was able to walk off the ice by himself. Just a sophomore. Being looked at here just to our right. Face-off won by Pacelli and then taken away by Northland Pines right away. And look out into the bench area. Puck flies in. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. Or if you want to work at Zaleski Sports, just message our page. I'm sure we can find an opening for you. Michael Benjamin with it for Pacelli. 8:15 to go here in the second period. 2-1 Northland Pines, a goal by Zach Zafransky in the 19 seconds into this period. Shot is gobbled up there by Herheim as Wessel tripped into a little snow shower on Herheim, and then he caught his skate on the ice. He fell right into Herheim. Face-off one here down below us and poked away by Noah Hassler. Zafransky with it now. Zach, one of the seniors on this Eagles team. And Michael Benjamin goes down. And now behind, shot by Elijah Robinson is good. And we're tied at 2. A turnover, and Elijah Robinson put it top left shelf. And we're tied at 2 here with 7:39 to go. Not sure who that was that got tripped up, but Robinson cleaned it up, and it was one-on-one, and the tall senior made it count, and we're tied at 2 here with 7:39 to go. Pacelli waiting. Pacelli was late getting back on the ice in between periods. And then they were late getting somebody new on the ice. Avery Black, a late addition. So they had a minor penalty that was called, but then it was erased by the goal by Elijah Robinson. So we're tied at 2 here with 7.5 to go in the second period. Goals by both teams in both periods so far, and turns it over in the back again. Defensive zone, swung on and missed there by Jacob Hassler. 7:15 to go. Again, no overtime in regular season hockey. We still have another period after this, but if it does go to that, it would be a tie. Centers it in. Nobody home for Northland Pines. Big collision. Hassler delivering the hit. Swings it around behind the net. Got tripped up. Did Wheelhour. Turned over. Again, Joshua Graves, a freshman. Keeps it in bounds. Or on sides, I should say. Gage Marine into the game, number 28 for Northland Pines. Getting behind the defense is Sawyer Olds. He gets tripped up. Turned over, Northland Pines a shot here. Wessel, he gets tripped up, lost control of it. Fighting again behind the net. Michael Benjamin with the assist, Elisha Robinson with the goal. Tried the one-timer, Samuel Warner. Couldn't come away with it, and that one's going to be cleared out. And an icing, and a face-off coming in to the zone here for the Eagles. Spectrum Benefit Solutions has offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started today. 5.5 to go, second period, tied at 2. Northland Pines will control the puck right in front of us, right in front of their own bench. Swings it back around. Turns it over in the neutral zone, taken by Pacelli. Lost again. Robinson with it again. Centers it in and nobody there. Deflected away. Good pass up ahead for the Eagles. Pushed into the board. Nobody there for Northland Pines. Tried it and lost it. Did the captain, Logan Kremsvogel, go for the Eagles? (15) Zafransky was, I think, looking to come out, and his line will do that. 4.5 to go here in the second period. Tied at 2. Goals in this period by Zafransky for Northland Pines and Elijah Robinson for Pacelli. And taking there, Zane Phyllis, a freshman from Pacelli. Again, this co-op made up of 4 schools this year: Pacelli, Amherst, Assumption, and Wisconsin Valley Lutheran. One Wisconsin Valley Lutheran student athlete on this team, that's Joshua Massey, a senior. It's centered up. Opportunity here now for Pines. Shot on goal again, right into the gut. Right in the chest of Carter Herheim, a junior for Pacelli, from Pacelli. With 4:01 to go here in the second period. Taken away again by Phyllis, and a pass up ahead, gets behind the defense, shot off the mark, still loose, and a diving block made by Northland Pines. Michael Benjamin up ahead, shot and tipped out, stays in play, just hit the glass. And going to be taken away by the Eagles. Brent Wheelhour. Taken away by Pacelli. Opportunity here, tripped up. And it's going to be a whistle and a penalty on Northland Pines. And Mason Zielinski was able to take that one. With 3:20 to go, a 2-minute penalty on the Eagles. Oh, no, that's number 11, pardon me. It's August Nordine. on the penalty. Pacelli scored 20 seconds into their last power play, and that was going to be cleared out by the Eagles this time. 3:12 to go in the second period. Now 3:05 to go. Turns it over. Northland Pines shot deflected out. Rowan McGee with that last shot. Ramsvogel down there, and now Elijah Robinson pass up ahead for Wadalevich. Centers it off the post. Still loose, and Wadalevich with it again. Pops it up and behind the net. Tries to spin it around. It is loose. It's going to be cleared out just for a minute. For a second, I should say. Shot there. Going to be loose again. Robinson swings it back over to Wadalevich. Shot again wide left. 2:20 to go in the period. 1 minute to go in the power play. 2 minutes penalty. That's going to be, and it's in! Another power play goal for Pacelli. Spun and put it in. It looked like Avery Black, the Assumption sophomore, with 2:03 to go. The second power play goal of the night for Pacelli. And it's 3-2 Cardinals. Again, it looked like nothing really was happening. And then Black spun. And Black spun and put it in. Yeah, it didn't really look like a whole lot was gonna go on. Then Avery on the, as Pacelli asks for the puck. So Coach Blake does with that. Coach Blake asks for a Coach Blake asks for the puck back as they try to clear out the penalty, and they do. They let it run out last time. Let's see if I am correct on the goal. Again, as soon as that goal was made, Coach Blake asked for the puck. 1:45 to go here in the second period. Pacelli scoring two unanswered of their own now. Michael Benjamin lost it for a second. Back into the zone, turns it over. Ordine, who was penalized and allowed Pacelli to get on that power play. Back in, he's got it now. Passes up ahead, 1:20 to go. And turns it over, misses wide left, does Warner. 65 seconds to go in this back and forth matchup here in the second period. Under a minute to go. Wessel now just lost it. And centers it in, and it's in! And we're tied up again. 48 seconds to go. A puck loose. And giving high fives to 23. That looks like Brett Wheelhauer. We'll get confirmation on that. But as quickly as Pacelli scored, a minute and 15 seconds later, Northland Pines ties it back up. 48 seconds to go. Again, Wessel scored in the first period going coast to coast. He almost tried it there and then found his teammate and put it right in. What a matchup here tonight. It has been an awesome hockey game. Centers it in again. It's still loose. Dahlquist didn't know where it was again. Centers it in off of Dahlquist's chest. 20 seconds to go. And they play on. 10 seconds left. And that should take us to the end of the second period with 5 seconds. And that's exactly what we will do. 34 minutes of hockey in the books. Nothing has really been resolved. We're still tied at 3 as both teams score 2 goals in the second period. And it is Northland Pines 3, Pacelli 3. We'll be back with the final 17 minutes of this one right after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
At Blanker Construction, the focus is on building something great. Find a personable experience that understands your needs, followed by a customized interior and exterior design. Our project managers, carpenters, and designers on site are hard at work with only one goal in mind: building you the home of your dreams. When you're ready to build your new forever home, look to Blanker Construction, your custom home builder serving all of central Wisconsin. Find your inspiration online at blankerco.com or stop in on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Build something great with Blanker Construction.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
For years, our Stone Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Stone Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Stone Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun, Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Welcome back to Stevens Point as our second period scoring was a lot, and it was for both sides. Starting at 19 seconds into the period, it was Zachary Zafransky scoring, taking a 2-1 lead for Northland Pines. At the 7:39 mark, 7:39 left in the period, Elijah Robinson for Michael Benjamin put it in on a one-on-one goal for Elijah. 5.5 minutes later on a power play goal, their second goal of the night, their second power play goal of the night, Avery Black put it in from Jacob Hassler. And for the second time, Aiden Welch tonight getting his second assist of the game. 48.5 seconds to go in the period. Gage Marion put it in from Luke Wessel to tie the game back up at 3. So 2 power play goals tonight for Pacelli and an assist and a goal from Luke Wessel from Northland Pines. This third period is setting up to be a phenomenal finish here tonight from Stevens Point. We'll hear from the rest of our sponsors via commercial, and then we'll come back and get you ready for period number 3. You're watching high school hockey right here on Selesky Sports.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Heartland Custom Homes is your local custom home builder for over 50 years right here in Plover. We are committed to making the process of constructing your dream home as engaging, efficient, and stress-free as possible. Our panelized construction is ideal for our central Wisconsin climate, and our expertise and workmanship give you the confidence to know that your home is in good hands. Stop in or schedule a meeting to talk about your vision and watch as your design takes shape before your eyes. You deserve the home of your dreams. Let Heartland Custom Homes bring yours to life.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
Welcome back to the Ice Hawks Arena here in Stevens Point, Wisconsin, as we get you ready for the final 17 minutes of this non-conference boys hockey matchup. Again, tied at 3. Both teams scoring 2 goals in that second period. Both teams scoring 2 goals in that second period. Yep. And now they go to the same sides as they were to start this matchup, with Northland Pines attacking to the right, Pacelli attacking to our left as we get underway here in just a quick moment. Turn your house into a home and shop home furniture. Find many top brands of beds, sectionals, recliners, sofas, and so much more, all at a family-owned discount furniture store. Shop home furniture on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. Also, get your next countertop. If you're out looking for furniture, might as well get a new countertop island or backsplash as well from Stone Innovations. They are the area's go-to for fabrication, design, and installation of such a great variety of stone products. Let Stone Innovations bring your home or business to the next level. Visit stoneinnovations.net. They just had an addition put on at Stone Innovations over in Plover. They're growing. Keep helping them out. Stone Innovations, one of the best. The best in new countertop and backsplashes and islands and the likes of the stuff you need around your house. And shot on goal. It's good! It's in for Mason Zielinski. Just like the second period, 19 seconds into the third period, and Mason's got his second goal of the night. And Pacelli's got the lead. 4-3 Pacelli on a rebound that was not rebounded by Dominic Dahlquist. And an offsides called on Northland Pines. So unassisted for Mason Zielinski, senior from Amherst. And Pacelli's got the lead here. 19 seconds into this third and final period. Again, they got shut out last week at Lakeland. They come home and have put up 4 so far here tonight. And an icing is going to be called. They're offsides, not icing on Northland Pines. Crystal Finishing Systems is a family-owned business now hiring for both their Weston and Mosinee locations, with openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and so much more. Join the Crystal Finishing team. Learn more at crystalfinishing.com. Took Northland Pines about a minute and 15 seconds to answer back the last time Pacelli scored. See what they have in store here. It is loose in front of the net, still loose. Puck is still loose. Going to be cleared out, and they say play on, as it's technically a shot on goal. Pacelli being outshot via shot on goal, 19-13. Shot here off of Dahlquist. That's Avery Black, number 15 for Pacelli. Tries to punch it in. Opportunity again. Now when it goes high and into the screen. And a face-off coming to Dahlquist's left side. Let Blanker Construction bring your dream home to life. From interior and exterior design to construction, customization, and seeing the job is done right. Blanker Construction is with you every step of the way. Visit blankerco.com. blankerco.com. The whistle blows right away as they have to switch face-offers. And the face-off won by Pines. Up ahead, getting behind is Wessel. And poked behind by Benjamin. Keeping it in on sides. That one's going to go wide left. Benjamin with it again, Michael Benjamin. An Amherst student. And got hit was Wheelhour. Now another opportunity. Trying again, Zielinski misses wide, or got blocked and deflected wide left. Zielinski with 2 already tonight. Michael Benjamin centers it in and wide left. Back with it, Zane Phyllis. Zielinski again. Pass up ahead to Benjamin. Shot and hit over, deflected over the net. Loose and corralled by Pines. 14:40 to go, 4-3 Pacelli. Looking for win number 1 on the year to go along with 1 loss. Again, they got shut out last week at at Lakeland. Up ahead for Rowan McGee, and he couldn't keep it in his possession. Again, Zielinski gets bodied up against the boards. And the official says they're good to go. Shot is good for Kramsvogel for Northland Pines with 14:01 to go. Top left shelf again here for Northland Pines. And just like that, we're tied back up. So 2 minutes and 40 seconds later, Northland Pines ties it up and are tied at 4. And just confirming the goal. Looks like Logan and the face-off at mid-ice is going to be won by Northland Pines after they just tied it up. Again, 2 minutes and 40 seconds later. And an icing is going to be called. And it's going to be Pacelli, or it's going to be in the offensive zone for Pacelli with 13:52 to go. Face-off won by Pines, and then turned it right back over. McKee with it. Pass up ahead again to Kramsvogel, who just scored. Against Michael Benjamin, a huge collision into the glass. A lot of hard hits, a lot of clean hits tonight. Nothing too cheap, nothing egregious on either side. Both of them playing pretty clean hockey tonight. Couple of power play goals, though. And it's going to be a penalty. And now Pacelli is going to be in the penalty for the 3rd time, or is going to be on the power play for the 3rd time. They've scored twice. Community Insurance is your independent agency able to shop and compare the best insurance options on your behalf to find the best combination of cost and coverage. If you're looking for a better insurance experience, you'll love doing business with Community Insurance. Look out into the Pacelli bench area. Again, that penalty came after a misplay. The offensive side for Northland Pines, then to slow down an attack, it was a trip by Joshua Graves. Now Zielinski with it again. Centers it in. It's still loose, and shot wide right for Aiden Welch. Again, not giving Dahlquist a whole lot of help on some of these shots. And that's going to be cleared out. Herheim is pushing it up. Wadalevich gets it knocked away. 1 minute to go in the power play. Trying for the shorthand here. Kremsvogel again. Shot at the net. Saved by Herheim. 12-12 to go. With 50 seconds to go on the power play. It was about 40 last time that Pacelli scored. 40 left as Elijah Robinson with it. Gets past the defense. Centers it in and misses wide left again does Zielinski. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Centers it in. It's going to go wide. Robinson keeps it in just inside the blue line. Michael Benjamin with it. Back to the center. Zielinski. 15 seconds to go on the power play. 11 and a half to go in the hockey game. 5 seconds to go on the power play. And Northland Pines is going to be able to kill this one off. The first power play kill by the Eagles here tonight. Pacelli 2 for 3 on the power play tonight. That one's going to go into the bleachers. Winters in Wisconsin can be a challenge. Point Heating and Cooling is your Lennox dealer in Stevens Point and Plover with more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Call Point Heating and Cooling or visit pointheating.com. 11:05 to go in the game, tied at 4. Now it's off the stick of Cade Wadalevich, and he's going to chase it down and going to keep it in the Northland Pines offensive zone and then turns it over. Looking up ahead, just able to stay on sides. Up ahead for Pines. Tripped up, continues. 10 and a half to go. Nobody there for Pines to center it. Keeping it in the offensive zone and then turns it over. Pass up ahead, beautiful pass. Up ahead to Andrich. Swung on and missed. Andrich, an Amherst senior, frustrated with himself. 10-10 to go, or 10 minutes to go, I should say. Pass up ahead and intercepted. Nordine turns it over in the offensive zone. Played there by Andrew Bandy. Centers it in. He swings and misses. And whips it around behind the net. Wadalevich clears it out. Nordine behind the net. Taken away. It's in front of the net and cleared out for just a moment by Warner. And that's going to be an icing. Ag Country Farm Credit Services is a family-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services, from loans and leases to crop insurance and tax and records. They have you covered. Contact Ag Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, or Medford. 9:36 to go in this one. Daddy-O's on Point is a family-run and veteran-owned vehicle care facility providing old-fashioned auto care the way it used to be and the way it should be. Bring your car to Daddy-O's, conveniently located on Church Street in Stevens Point. Pacelli with it. Tied at 4 here with 9:15 to go. Tries to center it in. Puck is still loose. And is going to be cleared out. It is not. Wessel. Luke Wessel has been all over the place tonight for Northland Pines. They say chip it out. Wessel wants to take it himself. Field goal coast to coast again. Stops on a dime. Pass up ahead. They are on sides if Northland Pines can keep it in their zone. Centers it in and unable to. They got to get everybody back in the neutral zone. Pass up ahead. And Dahlquist is going to just push it to his left. Centers it in. Zielinski couldn't get a good stick on it. And again, into the bench area. Immerse yourself in an authentic Dining Bistro at Par 4 Resort in Waupaca. Sandwiches, soups, brick oven pizza, kids options, and award chef signature local favorites. For a night out, a family meal, or just dinner for two, come to Par 4 Bistro on Highway 54 in Waupaca. And it is loose, still loose, kicked around in front of the net. Shot there was by Avery Black. 8:10 to go in this game, 4-4. Both teams scoring here in the third period. Pacelli at the 19-second mark, and Northland Pines at the 14:01 remaining mark. So is that 2:59. Tied at 4, keeping it in, just able to keep it in. And pass up ahead for Kramsvogel. 7.5 to go. What a pass across the ice. All the way across the ice. It's going to be intercepted and then regained by Pacelli. 7.5 minutes to go. Michael Benjamin with the head of steam. Passes it up. Shot off the post. Off the pipe, as they say. 7:10 to go. Wide left. Pacelli's going to regain possession in the offensive zone. Michael Benjamin then loses it. Here's Kramsvogel again. Crosses over. Pass up ahead. Shots. Whiffed by Warner. And there's an injury behind the net. And it looks like everybody's going to be okay. We'll keep it here. And hear from Opie's 5-Star Lanes is your go-to for family fun, bowling, birthday parties, and pizza. Enjoy Opie's 5-Star Lanes on Post Road in Plover. Made a Custom Apparel in Stevens Point provides quality decorated apparel from your hometown schools and summer teams to corporate and team outings, along with promotional items and sporting goods. That's Meda Custom Apparel. 6:54 to go. Northland Pines had a golden opportunity, but Sam Warner just missed on an opportunity for the Eagles. Tied at 4, 6:40 to go. Again, C-Mabes alongside Asher Jordan on this Tuesday night here in Central Wisconsin. Glad to be with you. Glad we could bring you this game, especially our friends up in Eagle River that were unable to make the trip here tonight, or didn't want to, and rightfully so. And second time we've seen Northland Pines. They lost to DC Everest last week, 7-2. And Pacelli lost to Lakeland 9-0 last week. So a good showing on both sides to be able to get these goals scored with 6 minutes to go in the game. Unhappy in your current job? Join the team at Monogram Foods in Plover with 2 modern facilities and plenty of openings. Make the choice to come grow with Monogram Appetizers. 6:04 remaining. And again, Pacelli late in getting another skater on the ice. And the face-off is going to be won by Northland Pines. Back into their offensive zone. Tipped around behind the net. Tries to go behind and poked away and poked out of there by Joshua Massey. Again, the only Wisconsin Valley Lutheran player on this Pacelli team. Have a couple of Assumption kids. Amherst and Pacelli make up the majority of them. Elijah Robinson with it. Elijah's got a goal tonight. Trying to put Pacelli on top. Gets behind and he puts it in! Elijah Robinson puts it in with 5:33 to go. And it is Pacelli 5, Northland Pines 4. Again, got behind the defense. And Elijah Robinson put it in. Much like his goal in the second period. 5:30 to go. Pacelli looking for win number 1. If they win, we'll have an opportunity to talk to Corey Blake and our Zaleski Sports player of the game, which could be either Zielinski or Robinson or both of them here tonight. Depending on how things go, though, I might have to bring him down in the bench area. And the official takes a hit. And now another opportunity here for Pacelli to get a 2-goal lead. They did not. A big collision. And down goes Noah Hassler. And Noah's hurt. A big collision. And they need some help on the ice for Noah Hassler. Heartland Custom Homes in Central Wisconsin's Heartland Custom Homes is Central Wisconsin's premier home builder. For 50 years, Heartland Custom Homes in Plover has kept their mission of building better living for you and your family. That is Heartland Custom Homes. As Coach Corey Blake out there and the athletic trainer make sure that Noah Hassler is okay. They've gotten the wind knocked out of him, but he has not moved from his current spot, and hopefully that Noah, just a freshman, will be all right. Pacelli with a 5-4 lead with 4:50 to go here in this one. Noah Hassler being helped off the ice. No pressure, no weight, no nothing on that right foot, right leg. And best wishes to Noah on a speedy recovery. Nason Military postgame show will wrap up our broadcast here tonight in about 5 minutes. And we'll see how things pan out here. Again, we might have an opportunity to talk to head coach Corey Blake and a Zaleski Sports player of the game as well. I am not, I will tell you right now, I know Chris Conley went down on the ice last week to talk to the DC Evers coach. I'm not venturing down there. I will not be on the ice. We'll either get him in a bench area, or we'll ask him to come up here, but not gonna go on the ice. Centers it in, nobody home. Luke Wessel tried to put it there, or he did put it there, but nobody was there to clean it up. 4:10 to go. Spins around, Wessel with it again. Trying to do it all himself, puts it on and booted away. 5-4 Pacelli on top. Elijah Robinson with a couple of goals here tonight. Mason Zielinski with a couple of goals. As the hits start coming here. Stick on the ice, shot on goal. And Herheim doesn't even know where. No, he knew where it was. Looked like he didn't. With 3:40 to go. And we'll see how quickly Coach Blake is in and out of the locker room. I have, again, not been to a Pacelli hockey game. Not sure how long he takes for conversations, but if the next 3:40 go well, conversation is going to be good. As Mason Zielinski had to come off the ice, Zane Phyllis replaces him. 3:40 to go, 5-4 Pacelli with the lead. And going to be poked away. Robinson tries to chase it down again. Elijah will come away with it. Pass up ahead is going to be poked away. And taken away by Northland Pines. Gets tripped up. Centers it in, but Kramsvogel was not there. Peter Anderson, and a whistle comes. It's going to be a power play for Pines, I believe. And going into the penalty box will be Jacob Hassler. So with 3:19 to go, Northland Pines will be on a power play, down by 1. As they close in on the 9 o'clock hour here in central Wisconsin. 3:19 to go, 2-minute power play. And going to be cleared out. Now Zielinski behind the defense. Shot missed wide. Luke Wessel, coast to coast, centers it in, nobody home. And got it poked away, momentarily tripped up there. And puck movement, shots blocked. 2:45 to go. Minute and a half to go in the penalty, in the power play. Centers up, Zielinski, an opportunity behind the defense. Pass it up too far to himself, misses wide left. I think he thought he had it. Kept it in. Shot. Loose. Zielinski still had it, and it's still loose. And Dahlquist falls on top of it with 2:27 to go with 1:08 on the power play. And Northland Pines taking a long time to get to the face-off circle. And Zielinski lost his mouth guard. Dropped on the ice and then put it back in his mouth. So still 5-on-4, 1:08 left on the power play. 2:20 to go in the game. Pass up. Cleared out by Wojtolewicz. Zielinski behind the net. Tries to center it in, and it's loose. And I believe the net came off. Zielinski almost had it again. 2:03 to go, 44 seconds to go in the power play. Zielinski almost had a sneak attack goal there. A lot of snow has built up around the pipes. There's a penalty now on Northland Pines. Rowan McGee with it. So it's going to be 4-on-4 with 44 seconds left on the power play for Northland Pines. And 2 minutes left as it's loose in front. 35 seconds left of 4-on-4. Kramsvogel up ahead to himself. Behind the net, and going to be taken Andrew Bandy. And then behind, nobody following. Centers it in, tries to circle around. And has to get the Eagles back on sides. And it'll be 5-on-4 Pacelli with the power play now for the next minute and 10 seconds. 1:10 to go in the game. 5-4 Pacelli. Again, with the win, we'll talk to Coach Blake and Elijah Robinson. Under a minute to go in this one. Pacelli with the lead. Robinson and Zielinski, why not? Talk to them both. Off the back of the cage, it looked like. Shot missed. Here goes Wessel. Luke Wessel, 1-on-1. The shot, it's good, and we're tied. with 32 seconds to go. Luke Wessel puts it in. And we're tied at 5 with 32 seconds to go. Wessel scored the tying goal in the first period, and the senior ties it up with 32 and a half seconds left. Wow, what a turn. On a short-handed goal, Northland Pines ties it up with 32 seconds left. And a timeout is going to be taken by Northland Pines. Wow, what a turn. Luke Wessel's second goal. He's also got an assist. And Northland Pines look to be down and out. And they came back and scored with 32 seconds left. Pacelli is still on the power play for the next 30 seconds with 32 seconds to go in the game. Again, no overtime in high school hockey in the regular season. So if it pans out to the way it is, we will have a 5-5 tie. What a game here. First Pacelli hockey game that I've covered, and it has turned out to be a doozy. Again, turned over, and as soon as you saw Luke Wessel take it, the whole Northland Pines bench stood up. And the Northland Pines fans that are here stood up and were very excited with what the senior could do in the open ice. And he took full advantage of his opportunity and put it in the back of the net right past Carter Herheim. Again, Pacelli still on the power play, and they've scored twice on the power play tonight. They're 2 for 3. It's going to be 5-on-4 for the next 30 seconds. See if Pacelli now can win this one. With Mason Zielinski, and that one's going to be cleared out. What a job by Northland Pines coming down here, though. Falling behind in the last 30 seconds. 15 seconds to go on the power play. Off the back of the skates. Elijah Robinson trying to do something here. Northland Pines will clear it out. 5-on-5 in 1 second. And that will do it here from the Ice Hawks Arena in Stevens Point. As I guess we're going to keep going. I thought it was over. We're going to stay here. I must not know the rules very well. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what the... Asher, maybe go to the comments and see if anybody's corrected me. Well, thank you for tuning in, Rebecca. Again, I don't know the rules, I guess. I thought that it was once we tied, we were done. So we'll see what the next 2.5 minutes bring, and then maybe it's sudden death or something. But they're not bringing out the Zamboni. 3 minutes in between here. They said they were going to switch sides. And then we'll see what the rules are. Again, my apologies for not knowing, but I didn't think that in regular season high school hockey, I didn't think that they went into overtime. Maybe it is sudden death overtime. So we'll see. But again, all this happening because Luke Wessel put a goal in the back of the net with 32 seconds left in this third period. Shots on goal equal in that third period, 6-6. It is now 25-19 in favor of Northland Pines on the shots on goal in the shots on goal category. So we'll see what the next 90 seconds bring, and then we will try and relay that information to you. But again, appreciate everyone tuning in tonight on Zaleski Sports, especially all of our friends up in Eagle River and the Northwoods in Wisconsin that were unable to make the trip down here to Stevens Point on this weather-filled day in Wisconsin. It was not a pretty day. I don't even know. I didn't see the sun at all today. It was foggy this morning, and then it was raining. And I'm sure by the time I get home tonight, there's going to be, or by the time I exit this Ice Hawks arena, that it's probably going to be snow on the ground. Not a lot. I don't think that we were expecting too much here in central Wisconsin, but west of Wood County, west of Marshfield, and all of that, to think they were expecting quite a bit from the border of Minnesota to about Neelsville, I think, was the cutoff, and then all the way up to Lake Superior. But I won't complain about 1 or 2 inches of snow. That even 4 inches, which was a projected snowfall. But what they got last week or the week before out in Orchard Park, New York, where the Buffalo Bills play, 80 inches in 70 hours. They got 80 inches of snow. Unbelievable. And the issue with that, from what I heard, it might be wrong, but the location where the city of Buffalo dumps their snow is at the football field where the Buffalo Bills play. So that is that's an issue all in itself. If that's true, it might not be. So it's an 8-minute period here in overtime. And it might be sudden death. So if a goal is scored, the game is over. And if that happens for Pacelli, we will talk to the game-winning goal scorer. It's loose in front of the net and going to be taken away. A collision and regains for Pacelli. And now they got numbers 3-on-2. Shot is just wide left and tries to center it in. Almost had it there. An 8-minute fourth period here. I have highlights of this match later on tonight on Zaleski Sports on Facebook or early tomorrow. Make sure we let the fine folks of both of these schools, or I guess both of these teams, not both these schools, because there's 4 schools represented for Pacelli, but all these players and coaches enjoy this, re-enjoy this hockey game here tonight. 7:03 to go. Getting past 9 o'clock here in central Wisconsin. CMAVs alongside Asher Jordan at the Ice Hawks Arena in Stevens Point, just as you're coming into Stevens Point on Highway 10. Have the Portage County Youth Soccer Complex behind us as well. Had a lot of soccer there this year. Pass up ahead, shot just wide for Zafransky, who scored in the second period. And Northland Pines able to keep it in their zone. And then taken away. And they're gonna keep playing. Northland Pines looking for an icing. And now Pines has got numbers. Shot saved by Herheim. Shot by Kramsvogel. 6:16 to go. And we'll have more hockey for you on Thursday. The Spash Panthers and the Marshfield Tigers from KB Willett Ice Arena on the campus of the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point. And then we will have Wapaka and somebody hockey on Friday from the Expo Center in Waupaca. So we'll bring you some hockey this year, and the big thing here at the Ice Hawks Arena is high-speed internet. that is one hard thing to get in a lot of these steel buildings. As Zielinski gets behind, Mason misses wide right. Shot is going to be centered in. They're going to continue play. Like, we've gone to the Marshfield Fairgrounds, and they have completely steel building, no internet, poor internet, I should say. Have not done a live broadcast from the Expo Center, so we'll see how that works. Obviously, good internet over at KB Willett. And we'll see, and then, of course, testing here with the Ethernet cord. It is outstanding. So we'll be back here. A scheduled game next week against Tomahawk for Pacelli. Shot is deflected, still loose in front of the net, and Zielinski trips. And Pacelli is going to control it. 4:45 to go. And these 4 minutes, or these 3.5 minutes, have seemed like they've taken 20. Warner up ahead. Shot, and saved by Herheim again. Carter's having a good night, except for obviously giving up those 5 goals, and especially that one with 32 seconds. That was a 1v1. Those are always hard for goalkeepers to win. 4.5 minutes to go here in overtime period. Tried to pass behind, and Jacob Hassler chased it down. Shot deflected. Centers it in. Again, it's loose. And off the glass and regained by Pacelli, and right back to the defensive zone for Northland Pines. And now Pines has it. Pass up ahead. These young men exhausted. Tries to spin, shot, and deflected again. And loose again. It's loose and going to be a little chippy here at the end as a big collision on it. Herheim with the save. And the officials walking the players back to their benches. Again, a long game. Started just after 7 o'clock. We're closing in on 9:15. And after a long bus ride home for Pines. Looking to come out on top. Shot. Saved again by Carter Herheim. 3:45 to go. Face off again, won by Pines. Deflected behind the net. A lot of physicality behind the nets, trying to regain possession of the puck. Played up and kept in the offensive zone for Pines, right below us. Tough to see. Zielinski lost it for a second, regains it. Collision, or a hit, a check. That's what it is. I'll get back into the hockey stuff. A check in hockey. And I'll pass up ahead here for Pines. Shot, glove save by Herheim. 3 minutes to go. Got highlights of this one later on tonight. Facebook, Zaleski Sports, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin, and North, and probably the main page as well. Very exciting game, 3 minutes to go. Michael Benjamin cleared it out again right below us. Able to keep it in the offensive zone, tripped up. Michael Benjamin with it. Skips it up ahead. Puck is still loose in the Pacelli offensive zone and then taken away by Pines. Stayed in the offensive zone for the Cardinals. Pacelli co-op. and lost it. Benjamin, the lone Cardinal, with 2.5 minutes to go. Pass up ahead. And they're going to say Northland Pines was offsides as it was mishandled by Pacelli's Ben Westrick. And then Pines tried to get the advantage. And then the official was right on top of it. Offsides on Pines, but they have it face off in the neutral zone, right near the offensive blue line for Northland Pines. And it is Pines with it. Tries to center it in. Nobody back for the Eagles. Swings it around. Near side. Lost it. Back to Northland Pines. It goes. 2 minutes to go. Wessel with it again. Miss hit. And Pines able to keep it in their zone. Shot deflected by Elijah Robinson. Shot there deflected by Westrick. Right along the boards. It's still loose. 90 seconds to go. Pass up ahead, deflected away. Pines with it again. Luke Wessel, who had the game tying goal with 32 seconds to go. Up ahead for Graves. As that one hit Elijah Robinson. Robinson is down. 1 minute to go. Either a stick or the puck to the midsection of Elijah Robinson. Pass up ahead off the skate. Kick save. Shot wide left. Wide left. And just able to get a stick on it was Graves. In the offensive zone, 40 seconds left. This whole period has been controlled by Northland Pines. Able to keep it in the zone. Shot. It's good! Pacelli wins! A shot from the blue line put in. And the Pacelli Cardinals score with 27.5 seconds to go in the overtime period. Pacelli wins 6-5. Wow, what a finish. Again, that whole period was controlled by Pines. And then a one-timer for Pacelli gives the Cardinals their first win of the season. Pacelli 6 and Northland Pines 5. We'll take a break, hear from our friends from Nasonville Dairy, and then have an opportunity to talk to head coach Corey Blake and our hero from Balin Wadalevich with a game-winning goal. So we'll be back with Balin and Coach Blake after this on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968. and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Catholic.
Good. Levels too? All right. Welcome back to the Ice Hawks Arena here in Stevens Point. The Pacelli Cardinals with a overtime 6-5 win. Coach, an exciting one here tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Very exciting, especially the end.
Yeah, and able to come out right away, scoring. Both teams scored in every period here tonight, especially after coming off that tough loss to Lakeland last week. How good was it to get some goals here tonight?
Oh, it was nice, especially after last week. Last week was a real eye-opener, and we knew coming into this game that we had a good chance. And it was, hats off to Eagle River. The game went back and forth. Every goal, it was we scored, they'd match it. We scored, they'd match it, and that was how the whole game ended up playing out. And luckily, we ended up being the last ones to get one. So
pretty good early on the power play, 2 for 2 early on. Just talk about what was working on the power play tonight.
I think we're starting to finally get a little more patient, getting a little more comfortable with controlling the puck and not rushing shots. Just being patient, waiting for our opportunities.
And then right at the end of the game, obviously, Pines was able to put one in with 32 seconds. What was the message going into overtime?
Just that it's us or them. We have 8 minutes of overtime, and we asked our team who wants it more, us or them, and they responded. So,
perfect. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ready? Oh, that's all right. Just ask you a couple questions about the game. All right. Okay. Here with our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, Balin. Just talk about the game tonight. Obviously, last week got shut out. Able to come here and score 6 goals. How good was it to be able to not just get the win, but be able to get that many goals here tonight?
It was pretty nice, especially with a slow start to the season and then slow start to the game, and finally kicking out of that. It's pretty nice. And
able to come home, get your first home win, get your first home game of the year as well. How good was it to be able to get an overtime win at home here today?
It's nice. No one likes to lose at home, so I'll take the win any day of the week.
Yeah, absolutely. And able to, like I just talked to Coach a little bit, Pines was able to score 32 seconds left in the third period. What was the message going into the overtime period after giving up that late goal?
Don't lay down and die. You got to come back and win it. So.
And in that overtime period, Pines controlled it for about 7.5 minutes, and then you got the final shot. What did you see going in, or what would you see on your shot?
An open spot, just shoot.
Perfect. All right, we're going to put you in the house, all right? Okay, I'm going to give you this.
Okay.
I'm going to back out. As long as I'm out of the camera, Asher, I'm going to count you down 3, 2, 1. Just say your name and say I'm in the house.
Okay.
All right? 3, and then just look right at the camera. 3, 2, 1.
My name's Balin, and I'm in the house.
Perfect. Thank you, Balin. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. With that, we're going to sign things off here from Ice Hawks Arena in Stevens Point. Again, an exciting one, 6-5 in favor of the Pacelli Co-op here tonight. For Asher Jordan, this is Steve Maves signing off. Again, till next time, have a great night, everyone. Please stay safe. Please stay warm here tonight as we sign off again here from Stevens Point. 6-5 Pacelli. Highlights later on tonight on Zaleski Sports. Good night, everyone.